Have you ever felt like your dog doesn't love you? It may surprise you, but many of us unknowingly do things that our dogs find unpleasant. Imagine a dog that used to greet you with enthusiastic tail wags, suddenly avoiding eye contact, or a dog that once loved playing with their toys, now seemingly different. Has this ever happened to you? In this video, we'll explore 15 things that dogs hate about their human companions. Some may surprise you, while others may give you pause for thought. But rest assured, knowing these things will help you strengthen your bond with your dog and make them happier. Are you ready to discover why your dog sometimes acts strangely? Number 1. Excessive cuddling. Imagine this. It's a hot summer day. You're lounging on the couch and your furry friend is curled up beside you. You decided to give them a big loving squeeze. In that moment, they might glance at you and try to wriggle free, but you think they are just playing hard to get and hold them tighter. Have you ever wondered why your dog might not be enjoying this? Dogs are social creatures who crave human interaction. However, they also need their personal space. Excessive hugging can make dogs feel suffocated and trapped. They might even feel threatened and try to defend themselves. But why do so many of us assume that dogs love being hugged? While hugging our furry friends might seem like a harmless gesture of affection, for many dogs it can be a rather uncomfortable experience. By understanding our dog's needs and body language, we can foster stronger, healthier bonds. So the next time you attempt to give your dog a big squeeze, pause for a moment and let them come to you. Number 2. Sudden changes. Imagine this. It's a typical day and you and your dog go to the park, returning home at your usual time. But today, due to an urgent meeting, you're forced to return home several hours later than expected. When you finally arrive, you're met with a sense of utter chaos, a torn-up couch, chewed-up shoes, and an anxious, stressed dog. What went wrong? Dogs are highly sensitive to sudden changes. Unable to comprehend the reasons behind this change, they often experience anxiety and stress. Alterations in their routines, such as changes in sleep schedules, walk routes, meal times, or even the arrangement of furniture, can be very stressful for dogs. These abrupt changes may lead to behavioral problems. Some dogs might start chewing on objects, barking excessively, or even become destructive as a result of stress. Number 3. Ignoring body language. Not all wagging tails mean happiness. Imagine a dog approaching you cautiously. You assume they want to play and move towards them. But suddenly they retreat and bark. Why? They might feel like you have invaded their personal space. Many of us mistakenly believe that dogs always want to play or be petted. However, sometimes dogs simply need some alone time. Understanding canine body language can help us build better relationships with our furry friends and prevent behavioral problems. By paying attention to our dog's signals, we can better understand their needs and help them feel safe and secure. So the next time your dog looks at you, pause and observe their body language. They might be trying to tell you something. Number 4. Too many commands. Have you ever noticed that the more you tell your dog to do something, the less they seem to listen? You might think that repeating commands will help them learn faster, but it can actually have the opposite effect. Overusing commands can cause your dog to become desensitized to them. Instead of telling your dog what to do, show them. Number 5. Physical punishment. Have you ever wondered why some dogs are wary of humans? Physical punishment not only instills fear and anxiety in dogs, but it can also severely damage the human-animal bond. A dog that is physically punished learns to distrust and fear humans. This fear can manifest as aggressive or fearful behaviors. Some people may believe that physical punishment is the only way to train a dog, but research has shown that positive reinforcement methods are much more effective and humane. Number 6. Social isolation. When a dog doesn't receive enough attention, they may feel lonely and worthless. These feelings can lead to behavioral problems such as separation anxiety, depression, and even aggression. Dogs are man's best friend. They need our love and loyalty, and we need theirs. By dedicating enough time to play with, pet, and train our dogs, we can build strong, lasting bonds with them. Remember, dogs look up to us and expect us to be their best friends. Number 7. Bad diet. As humans, we understand the importance of a healthy diet. But are we paying enough attention to our dog's nutrition? Many of us unknowingly harm our pets by feeding them unhealthy foods. Some dog owners mistakenly believe that the more they feed their dogs, the happier they will be. However, overfeeding or feeding an unhealthy diet can lead to behavior problems in dogs. Number 8. Rough play. Humans often unknowingly play roughly with their dogs. Chasing, pulling fur, or tossing them around might seem like fun, but it's actually harmful and can create fear and anxiety in dogs. These sensitive creatures need gentle treatment. Raw play can damage the human-dog bond and lead to aggressive or fearful behaviors. Number 9. Harsh chemicals. As humans, we understand the importance of using specific products for our skin and hair. But are we paying enough attention to our dog's grooming needs? Many of us unknowingly harm our pets by using human shampoos, conditioners, and other hygiene products on them. Some ingredients in human products are toxic to dogs and can cause poisoning or even death. Number 10. Lack of exercise. Have you ever looked into the sad eyes of an overweight, less rich dog? One that sits in a corner staring at you instead of playing. You might assume it's due to illness, but often the cause is simpler: lack of exercise. Insufficient exercise can lead to obesity, joint problems, heart disease, and even depression in dogs. Number 11. Moving or new family members. Dogs are creatures of habit and thrive on routine. Sudden change in their environment can cause severe stress and anxiety. They may feel a loss of control, leading to behavior problems. Number 12. Changing walk routes. Imagine walking the same route every day, only to suddenly find yourself on a different path. You might feel a bit disoriented or confused. For dogs, however, this change can be much more significant. It's not just about the unfamiliar surroundings. Scientists have discovered that altering a dog's walking route can impact their memory and even their mood. They may experience memory lapses or even exhibit signs of depression. But fear not. With patience and consistency, we can help our canine companions adjust to new routes and learn to enjoy them. Number 13. Yelling. Have you ever raised your voice to your dog and noticed an unusual reaction? Why are dogs so sensitive to harsh tones? Brain scans have revealed that the parts of a dog's brain responsible for processing emotions become highly activated when exposed to harsh sounds. This indicates that dogs subconsciously perceive loud, aggressive voices as a threat. Using a calm and gentle tone, coupled with soothing pets, can provide dogs with a sense of security and tranquility. Number 14. Ignoring their feelings. Scientists have discovered that dogs can perceive human emotions and even respond to them. When we experience negative emotions such as sadness or stress, our dogs are often affected and may exhibit unusual behaviors. Dogs are highly sensitive creatures capable of experiencing a wide range of complex emotions, including joy, sadness, fear, anger, and even jealousy. By paying closer attention to our dog's emotions and developing a deeper understanding of their feelings, we can foster stronger bonds with our canine companions.
And in the end, dogs are not just our best friends, they are members of our families. Let's show them, love and enjoy their company. Be sure to check out our next videos to discover more fascinating facts about dogs. and learn new training tricks. Remember, every wag of their tail is a language of love.